Yo, this your boy Tony coming through another episode of Backyard Comedy. As always, I got my boy, excuse me, baby, please say the motherfucking baby.
Yeah, you already?
Is that really Dooley I got down yonder?
Yeah, I'm really down here.
And I got Miss Justice beside me.
That's me.
I'm your boy Tony. They call me Vocals 26.
call me
And we
that.
here. How everybody doing?
Pretty good.
Everybody good?
Good, we good.
I'm tired. We're going to do a recap of last episode. We had Osama from Empire Inc. come through, tap Brittany up. You know what I mean? Put a little thing in that talked about his journey to becoming a businessman and a tattoo artist. The drink of the yard was LeBron James, Lobos. It was pretty decent. It was pretty smooth, pretty good. The backyard asshole was old boy that dropped his cell phone and stole $80,000 worth of jewelry. And they captured his ass because he had a picture of him and his old lady on the front of his screen. As you see, I have UNC Tar Heels. That's what I do. And we're gonna start off with this episode. We're gonna make it as funny as possible. But as always, serious issues with a funny twist. That's what we bring to you guys. Thank y'all for listening. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Please.
And this episode, we're gonna talk about how did you say it? Parent issues.
Yeah, parent issues. Yeah.
My bad, Brittany. Have anybody, any one of y'all have any stories or anything you want to talk about as far as parent issues?
So let's break it down. When you saying parent issues, let's explain exactly. Are we asking like did any of us fight our parents or
hell no? Hey, Connell,
we would have been dead.
let me tell you something.
We would have been up here.
Fight ain't the word now. That ain't the right word to use. This ain't none of us fault.
We ain't one of them dumb little generation that they got right now.
Now, I have smelt my musk. Let me tell you something. I got a witness down there. So I was 15 years old.
Yeah.
I smelt my musk, and by the time my daddy grabbed me, I heard click, click. Because I was raised by a certain term that said, your parents will take your ass out. They brought you in this world. They would take your ass out. I heard it 4,622 times, and I came damn near close to it because my daddy almost got my ass out of here. I was hard-headed.
Yeah.
I wanted to be fucking rebellious.
Yeah.
I didn't want to give a damn what they said about nothing. I want to do my own thing, and that led me to get kicked the fuck out at 15 years old, where I had to grow up fast and get my own place. I got my trailer at 16 because I didn't have a choice. The lady thought I was 18, but. Yeah, swear 350. Me and my boy Brandon Boone, my nigga, we moved in that bitch for 350, and we were 16 years old in Roseboro. Sure did. Never forget it. Yeah. So I grew up pretty decent, hardly, but I paid bills and learned fucking up.
So do you think you have daddy or mommy issues?
I have had both. Like I said, I was rebellious. I want to do what I wanted to do, regardless of whatever my parents said. You feel what I'm saying? Even though as a child, no matter what age you are, if you live with your parents, you got to abide by their rules. Right. Point blank, period. My kids know that. You can do whatever you do, no matter what age, but you still got to abide by people's rules. I didn't want to abide by their rules. And they simply told me, if you think you grown,
Get out.
then go be grown.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
And as a child, my dad always tell me stories like, he always kept an eye on me, or some of his classmates or whatever called and let him know I was okay and shit like that. But he didn't give a damn. I want to go out here and be grown. They let me be grown. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of shit that I've been through myself personally as a child on my mom's side and my dad's side. You know what I'm saying? I had to come to terms and come to the Lord about that because it fucked with me my whole life, my whole entire life. A lot of shit I've been through. A lot of ways I was treated. Being on either side of the fence, you know what I mean? Because when I moved away from my mom's when I was about 13, some shit like that. Yeah. 12, 13. And, she was dealing with issues in her marriage with my stepdad and, drug, addiction and all that shit.
Right.
So some shit happened and I had to go move my dad. Right. But even though you getting taken out of a situation, that don't necessarily mean it's a better situation. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? True. Because I thought it was going to be great going to my dad, but it ended up, I went through more bullshit being at my dad's house. And they know. You watch the podcast, I'm an open book. My parents know I'm an open book, and I don't mind talking about a damn thing. And, but being like that, man, I learned what not to do. I still struggle now as a grown-ass man, but I learned not to do. Some people don't never get over that shit.
Yeah.
Some people, go through depression over that suicidal shit.
Right.
We're going through that. Thank God he brought me out the moderate clay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it took a lot of praying. A lot of my grandmas, all them did going on with the Lord right now, but them prayers are still working on my life. Because if it weren't for them praying over me, I don't know where in the hell I was gonna be.
Yeah, that's right.
Like
Yeah,
I don't know where I was gonna be. Anybody else want to go into that?
Honest?
I feel like we all had issues. I mean, I'll be second in this, man. I think we all had parent issues.
Yeah.
It was I had issues, and now understand this. My parents were great, man. You know, they did an excellent job with raising 2 boys. And keeping us in like a 4-family household. I mean, a 4-person family household. Like
So moms and pops in the
as
house.
one family.
Yeah.
We had mama and pops.
Yeah.
So that was a blessing to me, but also, man, it's always something. People think that just because it's 2 parents in the household that the kids don't go through stuff.
Oh yeah, they do. They sure do.
And it's no problems, and the kids are supposed to be all straight now because nothing happens.
Right.
So, but that's not always what happens. So I had to deal with a lot of stuff, man. In home that was good and bad.
Yeah.
So I can't blame my parents. They was young and they was coming up and they was just trying, to give us what they didn't have.
Yeah, that's
you know
real.
What I mean,
that's real.
So a lot of things, that they were striving for and going for, that we had to go through as young kids. See, that was really one of my issues, as far as that goes, because I feel like God was forced on us, and I feel like as a kid you should never have God forced on you, because that can cause you to resent God and rebel. And that's a lot what happened to me. That's what I did. And it was just my own self coming back and
Come on, Pastor.
wanting to learn and for real and be better is why I came back to God. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, real talk. But
don't
but you know I do it every time. You know I do it every time. But I want to piggyback off of you, because like you said, I'm gonna give you a chance to do it. I see you about to go up in there.
Yeah.
But I just want to piggyback off of I got to ride his back. He got a big one. So, but like he said, having 2 parents, 2 parent per house in the household. I had 2 parents, but it wasn't like seriously. It wasn't the same as like my actual blood mom and my dad. You feel what I'm saying? It was my stepmom. You know what I mean? And I know she loved me and every kiss may be, but it wasn't that same love that I felt when I was a child. Yeah. It wasn't the same love as it would have been if it was my mom and dad, my blood parents in the household. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that caused shit to happen where I was treated differently.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I had to open up and tell them that when I was a grown ass man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you anybody out there feeling like that, you got to speak out about it. I just want to let you know, you can't hold it in, because sooner or later it's gonna come out, right or wrong. Either way it goes, it's gonna come out. Go ahead, dude. I see you over there.
Man, listen, I wouldn't call it an issue because I dealt with it, so it's not an issue. But like, I always had a father figure in my life since I was 2. You know what I'm saying? So, but it was like always the relationship with my dad. He was right down the road.
Yeah,
but we still didn't have that. You know what I'm saying? That connection.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We'll chill out, hang out, and stuff like that.
Right.
But it was never that. I feel this bond. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So.
And as a little boy, little boys need that.
Right,
Yeah.
and
You know
then
what I'm
over time, it's like
Yeah.
I just didn't even care no more. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right.
And then I resented the actual father figure that I had in my life because he wasn't my blood, but I had that bond. He tried to make that bond.
Yep.
But you know how like
His voice got shaky. His voice got shaky.
Man, y'all know.
I actually saw that. No, I actually saw that.
Boy, that's my nigga now, Joe Simmons. Boy, you know I love
I
you.
know what you mean, man.
Yeah,
real.
real talk.
But,
with my own brother, my blood brother, I saw that as well, because we don't share the same mom and dad.
Yeah.
So I saw that with him, where he started to resent my dad because of what his dad done. And actually, really gave more and did more for his real dad.
Yeah.
And my dad done more for him than he ever done. You know what
Right,
I'm saying?
right.
In my situation, it was reversed though. You know what I'm saying? It was like the attention was more on my brother, because the nigga had a fucking 98 miles an hour fastball.
Right.
Like I seen the Atlanta Braves fucking scout come to the house and talk to my dad and my stepmom about my brother.
Right.
Like that's how bad the motherfucker was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was just fast as hell, but like I said, I was rebellious. I want to do dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? But I was faster than the speed of bullet damn near. And the scout told my dad, I was in 9th grade running 4.3 seconds. Am I lying, Skeezy?
No, you ain't lying.
The motherfucker said if he can get down to a 4.1, that boy ain't got to worry about nothing else. I didn't do it. Blew my knee out. Bah!
My bad knee! Oh, lordy, lordy, lord.
Football.
Yeah, do it like
tore
that.
my knee, ACL. Tore it. Yeah, real talk, tore it. And, you know, but like I'm saying, like, it was just a difference. Me as a child seeing that, feeling like the shit was everybody good now. Let's be clear, everybody good now.
Oh, yeah,
But
yeah.
when I was a child, that's what it was. You know what I'm saying? It was, that's how it was shown. What about you, Brittany? You trying to hide behind that microphone? What you doing?
No, I'm letting y'all shine today.
Girl, I shine every time I talk on this motherfucker. Nah, what you talking about?
No, I think I'll be honest and say I think I had daddy issues.
Really?
Yeah, and my dad was actually in my life. I had my parents both. They still are married.
Hey, hallelujah.
Yeah,
They don't got old love like that no more.
No, they don't. I think
that's
they've been
rest-
married now 28 years.
Wow.
Damn, that's half the time I've been
28
living.
years,
Give
going
my
on
hand a cup
30.
of praise for
So,
that.
Yeah.
I've had both my parents in the house. But like Onyx said, just because both parents are in the house doesn't mean the kids is like gonna
agree.
be perfect and walk
Yeah.
that. It's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
always like that. And I think my thing with my dad and why I have daddy issues is he was there as the breadwinner. He took care of home. He brought home the bacon, but in our lives actively as a father, he was absent.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So a lot of attention and affection I was looking for to get from my dad, I looked for in getting it from different dudes.
Let me just tell you something right there, because Dooley said something to me the other day. He seen an ad on TV or something like that, and you know, me and him talk about shit all the time, just like I do with all of y'all, personal shit. You know what I mean? And he said something which I didn't never really pay attention to. He was like, "Bro, I seen something, and I thought about you." I was like, "What you mean?" He was like, "Man, you know, when you told me about, you know, when you were younger and you know, when you got into sex and how old you were when you started doing that shit." But he was like, "Man, because the situation you tell me with when it come to your parents, like you were just filling in that void." I was like, "Damn, dude, I ain't never even paid that shit no attention, because I was 11 years old when I was experiencing sex.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I was young. I mean, of course, you know, we still little pornos and shit, but when I first initially, oh Jesus, 11 years old. You know what I'm saying? She was 16. You know what I'm saying? I was in Florida. Some of my friends argue with me like, "Man, that's molestation." I'm like, "But how was that?" When I was like, "Yeah, do it."
Go ahead.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
of
hey,
course, yeah.
I don't know where she at now. Police, go find her. But it's been years and years.
Don't go find that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where she
16,
at.
she was of age. They really like she was 18.
Yeah, she was. Yeah, so
Right,
so I, you know, I did that, and you know, and I became to over time. That's what I wanted to do. Like, I couldn't love a woman, but I could knock the lining. You feel what I'm saying? I didn't mind, because to me, in my mindset, I can put these paws on you and have no kind of relations, feelings, or nothing. If I love you, I love you. But if we just gonna be there with that, like, no, because that's the attention that I was receiving myself, and it still travels over still to this day to a man. I'm still fucking single. I done been married. I done loved and been loved. But hey, man, and until you do right by me, when God allow it to happen, that's when it'll happen. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
That's indeed.
like I said on the last episode before Osama came, my brother told me one night I was drinking, and he said, "You know you don't got to deal with that shit, don't you?"
He's stupid.
Changed my life at 36 years old as a man. Certain shit you just do not have to deal with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Certain feelings and ways you think you have to do because of what you went through, you don't have to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
what
My
I
brother
said
still to this
was-
day hurt over that.
What I said was, we 36 years old now.
Too old.
You dealt with that your childhood, and
Yeah.
you gonna still deal with it now at 36.
Yeah, bro.
That's
Show
why I
shit.
said it's
That's-
not
that's-
an issue.
But
And
then
that's
you have to
exactly why I
think, you
say it's
know,
not an issue.
also, like, sometimes if you've never tried to fix that and fix the issue, it becomes normal. So even as you get older, you continue those patterns because that's is normal. That's what you've always
And,
Yeah, for sure.
and I have fixed it, and unfortunately, a motherfucker came through it and made me be like, I shouldn't even did that shit. You know, that makes sense? And then it's like a setback, like, damn, I done put this all into wanting to do this for this person. This motherfucker just spit in your face and shit.
That's
It's just
how it
like,
be.
damn, you know what I mean? Because no matter how far you go, all it takes is one minor setback. My daddy used to always say this. My dad got the worst dad jokes ever.
He do.
Worst ever.
They
He told
be funny though.
Yeah, he's funny.
I
He, told,
like- I
he
like
said
that.
Dooley was so black, he be picking cotton out of a Tylenol
See?
bottle.
Cornell hit that one. He hit that one on the head. He hit that one on the head.
My daddy said, how many boats do it take to mess up a car? Out of all something odd 1,000 boats, how many do it take to mess it up? I said, I don't know, Daddy. He said, one nut. That's all it takes. So that's how it is in life. All it takes is one setback, and it can be the simplest thing and set you back way more than you ever expected.
Right.
Ever expected. You know what I'm saying? You got to stand firm, stand strong, and just hold your position on shit. That's what everybody got to do. I wouldn't be here right now, you know, being on a podcast if I didn't keep on pushing to keep moving, regardless of anything I felt going through as a child, teenager, man, or whatever. Life don't stop until you in that box. That's really what I feel.
Yeah, man. And the thing is you have to deal with it. You have to deal with it at a certain time. You got to make that choice to deal with it.
Yeah.
Right.
Because a lot of people don't deal with it. It's their decision. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you passive and you don't want to deal with it, then you're going to keep dealing with the same stuff.
Real talk, Ski.
But you got to allow yourself to deal with it, and you can't allow somebody else to be the motivation, but don't allow them to be the tool or the reason why you're doing it. Because you need to allow yourself to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Allow yourself to be that reason and motivation as well as somebody else. It's okay to have them to push you. It's okay to have them to be that motivation.
Yeah.
But it's got to be within you to really want to do that.
That boy drunk some water today. He is talking, and that tattoo is sweating over there. You hear me?
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
It's moisturized.
Exactly. You already know.
Real talk. Anything you want to add to that, Doodle?
Man, like I was saying, just like you were just saying about being your self-motivation, you got to get out of there because that's what helped me with my issue with my dad, you know what I'm saying? Before so long, I kept so much in about it, but then it wasn't until I was like, man, fuck this shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to address it. And until I addressed it, and then we came to a mutual understanding that I was able to let some things go or some hurt, you know what I'm saying? We don't have the best relationship now, but we are, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
everything cool,
you know
what I'm saying?
and I feel that. I feel that
talk it
'cause
out, man.
I'm cordial with my parents. We have a way better relationship, but it's done been times where we didn't even talk. And let me tell you something about Antonio. I don't give a damn who you are. If you're not calling me, I refuse to call you. I don't give a damn who you are because my phone where you can check on me just as well as you saying I can check on your ass. Point blank, period. And it was points in time where me and my parents, on mother and the father, we didn't even speak, talk, or nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's very fucking unfortunate, but it has happened. That's because one thing about the Hemingway boys, we got a very high sense of pride. One thing about the motherfucker, my mama's side of the family, they are very fucking stubborn. You feel what I'm saying? I got both of them. You know what I mean? So, you know, what you got to say on that, Brittany? Because you trying to, you trying to?
Yeah, she trying to sit back in there, ain't she? She trying to sit back in there.
I'm going to leave it alone.
I got something to add on that too. It goes for the other side too. If you're dating also, you got to be getting along with these people that you be with and stuff too. You know
Well, I done
what
been
I'm
to that shit
saying?
with
You know what I'm
my
saying?
ex-wife.
Because
I ain't going to tell which one.
I'm
but
going to say
both
that
of them.
because like
Yeah.
that can also
of
go with the parenting as, you know what I'm saying, when you got kids and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I know some.
But listen, I'm gonna say this, and I ain't trying to ruffle no fellas or whatever. But listen, what I'm telling you, you can't be out there trying to fight your significant others' battles with their parents.
Hell nah, bro.
Because if they might have something that they resent their parents about us or whatever, and it's causing a rift in what you got with them because their parents don't like you.
Most
That's what I'm
definitely.
saying. That's
And
what
vice
happened to me,
versa.
yo.
And
Most
you
definitely.
cannot sit there and try to fix that. You
real
can't
shit.
fix that, and you can't work with it. So
Nah.
either it's one thing, either they're gonna have to fix it, or you're gonna have to go.
Yeah,
Now
one,
that's
two.
up to you.
Real shit, bro. Because I went through that when I was married. You know what I'm saying? Let alone, like, I don't think I really never had to deal with people's parents if I was just dating them or just fucking them or whatever. Because I don't have to deal
I've
with
dealt
your
with
shit.
both sides.
But when I was married,
I've dealt with both
hey,
sides.
I done had to tell them to mind their business, and it did cause a very bad problem in our marriage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I had to let my parent because, you know, my mama didn't like one of my ex-wives one time before. Couldn't stand her. But I said, Mom, let me tell you, you my mom, I lay to death. But you have to mind your business, and you just can't talk about my wife. Now it's just a regular hoe out here. You just can't talk about my wife like that.
But that's the thing. That's the difference because if you're not married, you can't do that.
Yeah.
And you can't expect that significant other to do that because
Yeah.
you don't have that marriage. You're not that one.
Yeah.
Okay, you can
I
say
agree.
you're that one until it's on paper and it's legit. You're not
That's
that one.
that's the
hoe.
foundation to stand on.
So at that point,
That's the
you
respect
can't
level.
expect them to check their mama and check their daddy or
Yeah.
none of that. You
Yeah.
can't expect them to do that because
Yeah.
they don't have to because
Yeah.
you're not married.
Yeah. And that will cause parent problems.
Yeah.
Like I said, I just said at the beginning of the show, I was rebellious. My daddy done told me plenty bitches now, son, you need to throw that one back. You know what I'm saying? I did not listen. And let me tell you something. Honest as a God, honest witness, I pay for that shit half of my life, yo.
Yeah, yeah.
When I should have just left well enough alone, and
Yeah.
it turned into a
left your worm
whole
alone.
bigger issue and bigger problem
Yeah.
than what the fuck I should have done. But, you know, God always got a way.
Yeah.
I was supposed to go through that. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, damn, what my life would have been if I wouldn't have been so rebellious, or maybe I was rebellious for the right reasons. I don't know. I turned out pretty good, but it was a hard motherfucking way, son. Tell you that much.
Yeah, it's hard, man. It's hard when you got to go through something and learn it, rather than trying to listen. When you listen to somebody and you can kind of go around certain stuff, and you still got to go through certain stuff, but you can still go around certain obstacles if you listen to certain sometimes.
I was hard headed. I didn't want to listen to shit.
Yeah.
I didn't want to listen to NT things.
Yeah, it was a point where I didn't either, bro. I ain't gonna lie now.
Like you told me it was hot, I still grab that motherfucker every
indeed.
single time, yo.
Yes, indeed.
I'm at the age now, 36 years old. I don't want to grab nothing hot no more. Like I heard God when he told me.
You just start listening. They
Some
tell
people
you
don't, though.
they just. I'm like, all right,
Some
I'm gonna
people
go
don't.
with what you say because
Some people don't. Some people still want the, like motherfuckers say, hey, your cake and eat it too. Like that's some people still wants to do that, but in the end, like Anna just said, in the end, man, it's gonna be the same result. I mean, it's whatever's gonna happen. It's gonna happen no matter how long it take. It's still gonna happen.
That's for sure.
Think about it. You're holding on to it. He's gonna.
How you holding it, Dooley?
I had to hold it like this.
Oh, you grab it like that?
I was gonna hold it in.
Brittany don't want me picking on him, y'all. She said, leave the boy alone, Tony.
Picking on them, y'all.
She bought him a bracelet. It was a bread tie. What is that? I got him a Pandora bracelet.
Damn, Brittany.
Hey, man.
Anybody
got
just pick up and it hurt.
Yeah, he twist that thing. Twist and shop. Anybody got anything else to want to add on that?
Stupid.
Man,
I will say this, man. You know, with my parent issues, you know, I felt the same way like you did. Like I felt like my brother was getting more attention.
Yeah.
And you know, I felt like because he didn't have both parents in the house, so I think my parents overcompensated for him.
Yeah.
And I think that actually hurt him in the long run.
Yeah.
You know, that's the weird thing.
Yeah.
I'm living in a whole nother household, but with my dad, it seemed like I should be getting some favoritism, but it was the ones that was in the house over there with him was getting the favoritism. It's kind of like the opposite.
I wouldn't call it favoritism. You know, I wouldn't call it necessarily favoritism, but you still needed that attention.
But that attention, yeah.
I mean, that's just me personally. I
favoritism,
I mean, okay, hold on. So, because you said,
I get it. I get it.
Who was getting the favoritism?
My brothers was getting the favoritism.
Like your biological brothers or stepbrothers?
No, they're my biological brothers. We have, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, but they was staying with him.
They was in his household.
Christmas time,
so he was giving them more.
Right, Christmas time, they got the PlayStation.
And
But we got to stay over there.
You
but
got
your
roses.
dad was dating their mom.
No, they were just staying with him. It's a lot I got. I ain't about to
But look,
it was
No,
his
because I
real
was getting
dad.
that because I was getting that where with the mommy and daddy issues, also with dating, like a man will go be with another woman and she got kids, and then they take care of her kids, but totally neglect their own biological ones. And I was just going to say, I feel like with that situation,
that was sort of like my situation a
Yeah,
little
right,
bit.
yeah.
Because my dad, he didn't totally neglect me. Of course, you know what I mean. My dad was the best. He tried to give me what he could, but he was still at one point. He was still overcompensating for trying to give more to my brother.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And that caused him to give more to him when, you know, my brother didn't give a damn.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
You know,
do you
it
feel like
showed
your
that.
mom knew that?
Nah, I just feel like my mom felt like,
He was doing what he supposed to do.
yeah. I feel like if he did it, he did it. If he did, I mean, I don't think she looked at how many times he did it, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But I feel like, you know, to me it was over. I feel like my dad overdid it.
Yeah.
You know, and so I feel, and that's what you can get sometimes, some of that resentment or whatever. But see, that don't bother me now because I know what my dad was trying to do. I think we look at him as a hero.
Yeah,
really.
right.
Like, yo, I know what you was trying to do, but at the same time, nigga, I was here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, well, I had to get on my knees. I had a lot of nights that I cried over shit I've been through my parents or the ways I was treated as a child. I done had times I done called Honest crying, jot it down. Matter of fact, he seen me explode one night, drunk.
Yeah.
And I told my dad and my stepmom how I felt, and I didn't bite my tongue not one bit, yo. And sometimes that's what you just got to do to get that shit out of you. Yeah. I mean, that for me, I don't know what everybody else can do, because some of y'all just want to open your mouth to say shit, except for the wrong shit. Right. I'm gonna tell you what I feel, whether you mad or I don't particularly give a fuck. That's just me, and I'm looking at this camera right here. Zoom me in. Okay, all right. Bow, zoom me in. Right, so sometimes you just have to say that. You just have to. You just got to get it out of you, like, because if it don't come out and it's in your ass and it's boiling, it's gonna come out the wrong way.
It's gonna come out wrong.
And then you're gonna set yourself back in your life because you done been disrespectful. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Regardless, the Bible don't say you got to necessarily talk about, to people. It just said you gotta, honor, not disrespect. You don't have to talk every day, but you don't need to be disrespectful either.
But you need to deal with the issues.
Yeah, you definitely deal with the issues.
If y'all agree to disagree, that's what it is. You know what I mean? But you say, I feel like, do your part, give your part. You know what I mean? Right. If you had an argument with something that you did, apologize about it. And be like that. Yeah, and move on. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. See, that was. Boy, God is talking tonight. That's one of the things that was rough for me, boy. That moving on part.
Got to keep on trying. Got to keep on pushing.
Because it's like, I'm still reminded as a grown man. Like I said, thank God for growth. As a grown man, like, I'm still reminded of stuff. Like when I'm in certain places, or when I go to their house, I'm still reminded of how my childhood was, because I still see the same shit. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? It just is not. It don't bother me like it did when I was a little child. I can speak up now. Back then, you can't do shit. Get your ass in your room. Sit your ass down. Now I can go my ass home.
Punch a few.
Turn my own damn dope. You know what I'm saying?
Lift some weights.
I don't have to sit around and feel like the first time I feel like I'm out.
Yeah. You
gone. Blame period.
Gone.
I appreciate you. May have a smile upon you. That's why I work and take care of my own household.
Good day. Good day.
Yeah, good day. I'm gone. I don't give a damn where I'm at. Swear to God, I'm out of here. All right, well, I catch you. I don't give a damn if I'm an hour away.
That's for sure.
I get home in 25 minutes.
For sure. That's for sure.
Shit, anybody got anything else they want to say? Cause I'm ready to go. I'm ready to talk, boy.
You going tonight?
I'm ready to go, boy.
You going tonight?
Hey.
Honestly, we had great parents though.
Yeah, I had great parents, but I had fucked up situations.
Amazing, man. They listen. I as a parent now, I understand more and more
why my parents
did what they did.
But
I can't really fault them, because I'm like, yo, you tried. You did your best, son.
It's a lot of parents. It's a lot of parents. And we see it on the news all the time, hurting their kids, whatever the case may be. Don't even give a fuck about having them. You know what I mean? We did the best we could with roaches.
Tried. That's what I'm in love with that.
We had them. My mama told y'all we had roaches. You know what I'm saying? But
we had
still,
roaches too around the mountain.
And I just want to say shout out to
the Orkin
something
man.
That they don't. Shout out to the Orkin man. Shout out to the Orkin man. But shout out to our grandparents. Whether they here or with the Lord, definitely. Because if it weren't for a lot of our grandparents, some of us out here, like, ain't no telling what would be. My grandma Rosie, my grandma Lula, thank God for them, yo. They prayers, everything.
My grandma Mabel, my grandpa
grandmas and the big mamas and stuff.
No,
my grandpa
James.
Girl, you missed some good ass whooping.
I know.
I got them every day, and I appreciate you for them.
That was that wisdom, boy.
It was.
That was that wisdom. We talk about it all the time.
Boy, I used to sit out there with them old women shelling peas, shucking corn.
He heard
out there in the fields with them, they talking about everything. They talking about Mr. Willie and everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, Lord.
Man, that was a blessing, man.
It was. They don't have it no more.
And shout out like Brother Brittany just said, man. Shout out to everybody who lost their grandparents or didn't have a chance to experience that, man. That's a real blessing to have grandparents. You never really know that until you experience it, man.
True talk. True talk. That's real right there, boy. Because boy, I'm trying to tell you, son. Sometimes like, if heaven had a phone, boy, I got about 10 I want to call. Make sure they are and ask a couple questions. You know what I mean? Anybody got anything else they want to ask?
Nah, man.
All right. Well, I just want to take the time out right now, man, to send a special condolence out to my man DC Youngfly. For his old lady, man. I want the God to cover that family, them kids, man. Him on his journey. It was on his way. Her and on her journey, her family, man. Like, our condolences to our show. To you, man, to your family, man. I just want to tell you that. And also, sad. Man, Tina Turner, man. R.I.P. to Tina Turner. I meant to do it last time. I forgot it.
Well, don't you get me started.
Rolling.
What's wrong, man?
He ain't gonna say nothing.
He bet not. He bet not.
Thought you was
Yeah,
an
man.
honest,
Y'all know-
honest person, man.
Yeah.
We're gonna let it out.
Yeah, man. Condolences to
you guys don't
condolences
disrespect
to the
nobody on
family,
this
man.
show.
We appreciate it.
Honest, from honest,
Yeah.
especially
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
now
don't
it's time
disrespect
for
nobody
the
this show.
backyard asshole of the week. Go ahead, Skeezy. Run that
Yo,
thing for me.
So what we have is a female, a female California probation officer. Brittany is crazy. She was accused of giving oral sex to a 15-year-old
Man,
inmate.
that's some bullshit.
Now,
These inmates ain't. I mean, these probation officers and COs ain't learning.
I mean, they got to be some fine ass damn prison people. Like,
not
they
for
got-
that-
they
not for
got
that
to
time.
But look at the
Man.
age.
be-
come
Oh,
on,
hey, look, let me
like,
tell you
He must
something.
look like a grown man.
she ain't getting nothing. Like
Yeah, she about to go to
she hurt.
jail.
She ain't got to worry about
She
getting nothing
had to
there
be
either.
ugly. That's what it was.
How much?
She
How much?
was
How much?
ugly.
How much
Low
time she
self-esteem or
get? She
something.
might have been ugly.
She looking. She
got a
looking.
picture?
To
I'll put it
Nah,
up.
it don't.
It don't have
I
one,
don't see no picture.
We'll find it.
But we'll find you. Yeah,
I'll
she's
find
looking. She's looking to up to 3 years and 8 months in the slammer. If she get
3
convicted.
years and 8 months just in
Yeah.
a slammer.
Yeah,
give me
but
that
but
slap.
but
That shit a long
but,
time when you don't want to be
But
there.
but
But the slammer.
hold on. But
Yeah.
let me tell you something.
Uh-oh.
She got to register as a sex offender. Now, everywhere she goes, she got to be a sex offender. In some places, you can't go when you're a sex offender.
Yeah, like the slammer.
And one thing about it
That's
is
one
you
of 'em.
can't live certain places when you're a sex offender.
Yeah.
Homeowner Association will not have you there.
Yeah.
So if you want to live in a nice big house and stuff like that,
Yeah.
Section 8.
you might can't, especially if it's kids around, because
Yeah.
you can't be in mounds.
can't
and
be
them
there.
shit.
You sure cannot.
So it's not only that. So
Yeah. She
it's
just
gonna
fucked
hurt
her life up.
Yeah.
You gotta stay in the
Like,
cabbage.
if I don't give a damn. I got family members and friends that are COs and work for the system, man. And if I was one, I don't give a damn how fine you is, how fat that booty looking, how good you think your cootie cat rocking. I'm not going to prison.
Nah,
Cause
son.
we gonna get way more time as black men doing that shit.
Oh,
now.
yeah.
We are out of here.
I
Yeah.
can't
No.
believe
Yeah.
she really was.
15. Yeah, you right. He
15.
probably a big old honest looking motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
First
yeah,
of
because
all,
granted,
I
some of
was
these
this
kids
side my whole
nowadays,
life.
some of these kids
yo,
nowadays look grown. So
Nah, first of all,
It's
this lady was
17.
50 years old.
Right. She know
She
better.
was 50 years
That's
old.
what I was
Nicole
saying.
Nicole Perales.
She was
you was
horny.
50, lady.
I'm going to
Yeah,
find your picture
he
now.
was horny.
Yeah, you knew what was. She knew what exactly what was up. She thought he
They
was
might
gonna
have
tell.
been.
Yeah, that's what it was. She
One
thought
of
nobody
them,
was gonna find
she
out.
thought it was
One of them
gonna get out.
scenes.
You know they gonna brag on that shit.
She was a cougar.
Yeah.
that's
no doubt.
nasty, hoe.
Yeah.
That's nasty.
Yeah.
Hey, anything that I got to add on that?
Nah, man, that's terrible.
Yeah, that was terrible. What's her name again?
Her name is Nicole.
We don't even want to hear her name 'cause she nasty.
Nicole Perales.
Nicole Perales. You are the backyard asshole of the week with your dummy. Messed your life up. Well,
I can't wait.
we
to see
coming
the
to
picture
Doolit's
of
favorite part.
My
It's the original
Dun, dun, dun.
drink of the yard. How you say it? How do you say it? I fuck it up every time.
Here you go, Brittany.
It's Lil Wayne.
Lil wine.
Bamboo.
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 It's bamboo.
This way
Is
he-
it bamboo or rumble?
But
This is
this
bamboo
dummy need a
rum.
cup too.
Bamboo.
She ain't
It's
about to get out of
original.
this.
Well, y'all gonna share then because he didn't bring but two.
Now Brittany said she not. She put her cup up.
I don't want no scrub.
Uh-oh.
Scrub is-
Boy,
Yes, let me pour you up, Julie.
you know you wrong for that.
Ooh,
Now you know you
get you a
wrong.
good one. Yeah.
You know you wrong. You know you wrong. You know you ain't supposed to leave me out.
Man,
Brittany ain't right.
Brittany got a great sense of humor at times.
Ooh,
y'all crazy.
Yeah, this is Lil Wayne,
Lil Wayne.
and we gonna taste it. And we gonna taste it and see how it is.
See, I did take.
Timmy. Can you hear that on the headphones? Honey?
Nah, can't hear that, dummy.
The frequencies is low.
Hey, here we go, Dooley, man.
All right.
Happy drink day, man.
Had to
You got to cut filler washed.
That's why I felt like a little grease up there. Little film.
Hey, you know what that means now? It might be a little soap in there still.
Ooh.
That's not bad. It kind of tastes like I got like a little bit of maple in there.
Let me taste.
It probably do got a
yeah,
little
it do.
maple.
Tastes like I got a little bit of
Come on, let
maple
me
in it.
take.
Yeah,
it
a little
did.
bit of maple in it. It ain't
did.
bad.
It ain't bad at all.
Man, come
Y'all
on,
just
man.
missed out
You
on
drunk
that.
the whole cup talking about let me taste.
Yeah, it's like they melted down that butterscotch candy that grandma used to have in the pocketbook.
You a butterscotch lie.
Boy, I used to love that candy, boy. That caramel, whatever it was, caramel. Good God Almighty, boy, that shit had lint on it and everything. Hey, look, the candy's so old, you gotta just put the whole paper and everything in your damn mouth.
You know what?
Let
Till
it
they come
dissolve.
out and spit it out of there. Hey, we gotta do. Can't
do
say
what you
nothing
gotta
in
do.
church. But anybody got anything else you want to add?
Nah, man.
And I tell you what, you didn't get the black business.
Black business.
Black business.
Oh, okay. So we want to do black business. Can we
Yeah.
do me and my new business?
Okay, we can let it out. Let everything out about it.
That's what's up.
Okay.
put it
So
right there.
follow me on the legendary CEO. It is in honor of my baby, my godson, Auntie's Pooh, Legend Hemingway.
All right.
My business is to support and help black men start.
To the camera. She said,
I want to be able to help black men start, grow, and maintain their business. A lot of black men get into business or want to go into business and don't know paperwork. They don't know what to start, where to go, funding. They don't know. So that's where the middleman,
Hallelujah.
you know, me. I wouldn't even call myself the middleman. I feel like every black man needs a strong woman behind them. Okay,
Oh.
In front of them,
baby,
too.
I am here
Side,
to help
laying
you.
down.
Okay. I want to help our black men grow businesses.
right.
So follow
you
me
go.
at the legendary CEO
Legendary CEO.
and DM me if you got business ideas, if you thinking about starting a business or you don't know how to fill out paperwork or you
Child.
need to find funding. I even do bookkeeping.
I couldn't stand that.
Let me know. DM me, okay?
Hey, you heard it right there. The legendary
There you go.
The legendary, my baby.
CEO.
CEO.
Right there. Brittany just us, ladies and gentlemen.
Praise.
That's how you do it. That's how you come out of there. Come strong. Hold on to God's unchanging hand.
Oh my God.
Well, I guess we're going to get on up out of here because that game come on at 8 o'clock.
Yep.
As always, I got my boy, Skeezy Baby.
Yeah,
Please say
ready.
the motherfucking baby. Is that really Dooley down there with the hat hanging out?
I got it hanging down.
With the dirty cup. Now, I see Miss Justice right here beside me. That's me. I'm your boy Vocals. Don't forget, email us at backyardcomedy3@gmail.com. We look forward to that. Thank you for your comments and everything. Nobody responded. Did it? He didn't do it.
Yeah,
but
my bad. I'm gonna get you. I've been a little busy.
I've been getting
But
tatted up.
please like and subscribe and share. And shut
Always.
up.
Hey, we appreciate y'all and we love y'all.